What if Liverpool are about to repeat one of their smartest transfer tricks of the last decade? What if, just like they did with Gini Wijnaldum and Andy Robertson after relegations, the Reds are preparing to strike again, this time for an 18-year-old Premier League prodigy already being tipped as a future superstar? Welcome back to Liverpool Stand, where we break down the biggest Red stories with passion, perspective, and belief. And today, we're talking about Mateus Mane. Reports suggest Liverpool are currently leading the race to sign the Wolves attacker, with Arsenal and Manchester United also circling. But here's the key detail. Initial discussions between Liverpool and the players' representatives are described as positive. That word matters. Positive means groundwork. Positive means positioning. Positive means Liverpool are not just watching from a distance, they're engaged. Now let's set the scene. Wolves are staring relegation in the face, 17 points from safety, time running out. And when clubs drop, their brightest talents often rise into the spotlight for bigger moves. Liverpool have history here. They've capitalized before when others faltered. Smart, calculated raids that reshaped eras. Mateus Mane is just 18, yet he's been the one shining light in what has otherwise been a brutal season for Wolves. Even in a struggling side, he's producing numbers that demand attention. Per 90 minutes in the Premier League this season, he ranks in the 99th percentile for shots on target among positional peers. 99th, that's elite territory. He's in the 98th percentile for successful dribbles, 96th for total shots. These are not average metrics padded by hype. These are explosive indicators of attacking instinct. Paul Merson even said this week that he looks like he could be a superstar. And when a young player starts earning that kind of public praise while playing in a team near the bottom of the table, you know something special is happening. But here's the debate. Wolves reportedly value him at around £50 million. £50 million for an 18-year-old with limited senior experience. That's a gamble, a serious one, and Liverpool are not reckless spenders. Reports suggest the club may hesitate at that valuation. Yet hesitation in today's market can be dangerous. Arsenal are interested, Manchester United are interested. If Liverpool truly believe Mane fits Arne Slot's high-intensity vertical attacking system, they may need to move decisively, because this is exactly the type of profile that explodes in value once surrounded by better players. Imagine Mane operating in a structured pressing system, feeding off quick transitions, combining with elite midfielders instead of fighting isolation battles in a relegation-threatened side. His dribbling ability, directness, and confidence in front of goal could flourish in a team built to dominate territory. And here's something else that adds intrigue. Liverpool will face Wolves twice in 4 days at the beginning of March in a Premier League and FA Cup doubleheader. That's not just fixtures, that's an audition, a live audition on one of football's biggest stages. If Mane delivers in those matches, if he shows composure and fearlessness against top-tier defenders, that valuation conversation changes instantly. Now, let's stay grounded. He's still raw. There are areas of his game that need refinement. Decision-making, defensive positioning, tactical discipline. That's normal at 18. The jump to a title-chasing squad is massive, but Liverpool's recruitment model has always leaned toward identifying elite traits early and trusting coaching to refine the rest. The bigger picture here is ambition. Liverpool aren't just reacting to the present, they're building layers of future attacking power. If Mane becomes what many believe he can become, this could be another masterstroke similar to past smart acquisitions who arrived young and evolved into pillars of success. Is £50 million a risk? Absolutely. But sometimes controlled risk is how you stay ahead of rivals. And here's what excites me most. Liverpool are reportedly leading the race, not chasing, leading. That signals intent. That signals belief in the project. That signals that Anfield remains one of the most attractive destinations for the brightest young talents in England. So now, I want your take. Would you spend £50 million on Mateus Mane this summer, or is that money better invested elsewhere in the squad? Drop your thoughts below. Smash that like button if you love bold transfer moves, and subscribe to Liverpool's Stand for daily updates, deep analysis, and everything red. Because whether it's a superstar in the making or the next calculated masterstroke, Liverpool are once again positioning themselves at the front of the race, and that's exactly where we belong.